Hi, this is Brenda Judah with Integrity Biofeedback Academy, and we're going to talk real quickly today about customization panels, how to do that. This is going to be a very brief video to help you learn how to do the customization panels, which is such a wonderful part of our iNfinities. Okay, what we're going to do is from the DaVinci screen, right here you see this little pinwheel right beneath the toxicity stress panel. I'm going to go ahead and just tap on that. It's going to open up and it's going to say to you, do you want to add new items? I'm going to say, okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it already into Academy Biofeedback actually, and this is where I'm storing mine. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap this. Actually, what you would have done is created in your client file either something like this, AAAAA, as a new client, or the name of your company. And the only reason you do AAAA like this is because it keeps it close to the top up here. Once you get a whole bunch of clients on here, you don't want to have to be digging for where you have your customized panels. So you could create a client panel that's just AAA like this, as you see here. Today, I'm going to put this under Academy Bio. That's us. Actually, what you're going to do now is when you get ready to come in here to create a new category or listing, you're going to tap the plus. Now it's going to say, what do you want to name this new category? Well, I'm going to name this new category stress. And then you tap OK. Now you see it has put it down here under S for stress because this is everything that you do is going to be put into alphabetical order. Now I want to have some things in behind my new category. So I'm going to come right over here to this I and I'm going to tap the I. You can see right now that there's nothing in here. So what I'm going to do is I want to add a couple of things, something like environmental. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to tap the plus. And I'm going to type in environmental. Okay, you can see that there on the screen. And what I'm going to do now is in this area right here, these are the Hertz frequency patterns. This is where you would put the pattern if you actually had a number, which is what the Hertz frequency pattern or frequencies are a sequence of numbers. Since I do not have that and I do not have an imprinter, I'm going to use what we call hololinguistics, which means by the very energy or essence of the word, the system will actually devise its own frequency signature. And the way we're going to do that is I'm just going to tap right in this area, right there where you see my cursor, and I'm going to do 0001. And all this is doing is it is telling the device that I want it to populate and put a frequency in this particular area. So what I do to make this a little bit simpler is I'm going to just tap on that and I'm going to say select all, and then now I'm going to tell it to copy. You can see that right up there. I'm going to say copy. Okay. Now when I tap in the second area right here, I'm going to just tap twice and it's going to let me paste it, and I'm going to do the same with all of those. Okay, now I have indicated to the device that this is a Hertz frequency pattern item of environmental. Now I'm going to tap OK. If I had an imprinter, I would tap over here where it says import. Okay, so in other words, if I had something on the plate of the imprinter, I would then say import. Since I do not have something on the imprinter, I'm just going to say OK. You can see that now it has placed it up here, and anything else I add is going to come in here and it's going to be all done in alphabetical order. Okay, let's say I want to add a new one. I'm going to tap the plus, and I'm going to add to this, let's say, chemicals. Once again, I'm going to place right in these areas, tap it twice, paste, just like that. It just speeds up your process. And what we're doing is we're actually tapping into that 0 point field, and we are actually going to allow the client or our bodies to recognize these words again by the essence or the energy of the actual word. Let's just go right up here and let's put in maybe foods. Of course, you will, I'm sure, take time to decide what you want in your particular panels. This is just to show you how this works. Okay. Now we have 3 items in here, so I'm going to go ahead and tap back. You can put as many as you like. Remember, we have the stress right down here. In order to move it from here to the customized panel where I actually want to be able to scan for it, I'm going to just tap it, which means it's highlighted now. Go to the top. I'm going to tap back again, and you can see it has now loaded what I just made onto the actual customized panel. The Nogier frequencies are always in the customized panel, so they will not ever be off of this screen. They are always on the screen, so just so that you know that's how it works. Now you can go ahead and you can tap scan, and you'll be able to again see what the body's stress value is in relationship to these 3 different areas. And again, you can put in as many things as you want. So what you can see here is we've got 148, 416, and 62. So we know that this particular client is going to have some stress responses to foods. We also know that this person is also showing a stress, an ongoing chronic stress to foods and chemicals. Okay, so what you can do is you can either go into your other panels and look to see which specific foods, or you can just take it from here, drop it down into your multi-layer, maybe put your chemicals up in the top, and go ahead and give yourself some time to work on desensitizing some chemicals or desensitizing some foods in this particular situation. But that's how you would quickly learn to customize, again, your iLifeInfinity. One more thing, when you get ready and you want to add another list, my recommendation to you is that you scan things one list at a time. And the reason for that would be is that you don't want to actually continually rescan over and over and over again the same the same panel. What you want to do is have a very nice, clean, concise scan. So you're going to need to get rid of the stress panel. You're going to tap right up here at the top where it says Show Category. It's going to bring you back in here. You're going to unhighlight that, tap it again, come in, unhighlight stress, and now you can go in, tap the next one, hit back, and you'll see that the new one is listed in here, but the old one is not. This helps you to have a much more focused scan. Very, very, very important. Okay. Thank you so much for your time today, and I hope that you will find this advantageous for you as you move forward in using your amazing iLifeInfinity app.